Many seniors overlook these sensations as just a normal part of getting older, but ignoring them can lead to long-term nerve damage and mobility issues that are difficult to reverse. Understanding these signs early is the most effective way to protect your independence and keep your blood sugar in a healthy, stable range for years to come. I remember a man named George who was 69 years old and had started noticing a faint, buzzing sensation in his toes that felt almost like a mild electric current. He assumed it was just poor circulation from sitting too long, but as the weeks passed, the buzzing turned into a cold numbness that made it hard for him to feel the floor when he walked in the morning. George was worried because his doctor had previously told him his fasting glucose was just a little high, and not to worry too much yet. But these physical symptoms suggested his nerves were already reacting to excess sugar in his bloodstream. This type of uncertainty is common because high blood sugar often works silently, damaging the tiny blood vessels that feed your nerves long before a standard test shows a major problem. It is vital to recognize that even small spikes in glucose can cause inflammation in the extremities, leading to a loss of balance or persistent discomfort that significantly impacts your quality of life as a senior. Before we dive in, drop a comment telling me your age and where you're watching from, as I want to know my community more and provide the best support for your health journey. 1. Alpha-lipoic acid is a naturally occurring compound that plays a critical role in how your body turns glucose into usable energy, and it is one of the most studied nutrients for supporting nerve health in seniors. For those over 60, the body's ability to produce this antioxidant naturally begins to decline, which can leave your nerve fibers more vulnerable to the oxidative stress caused by fluctuating blood sugar levels. When glucose remains high in the bloodstream, it creates unstable molecules called free radicals that attack the protective coating of your nerves, known as the myelin sheath. By introducing more alpha-lipoic acid through specific foods or careful supplementation, you provide your body with a powerful tool to neutralize these free radicals and support the regeneration of healthy nerve tissue. Most older adults can try this safely by focusing on organ meats, broccoli, spinach, and Brussels sprouts, which contain small but meaningful amounts of this vital compound. This is an easy addition to your daily routine that helps maintain the structural integrity of your nerves and ensures that your feet remain sensitive and responsive. Consistently supporting your antioxidant defenses is a primary way to ensure that your A1C levels stay within a target range while protecting your physical mobility. This nutrient is particularly unique because it is both water-soluble and fat-soluble, allowing it to enter every part of a human cell to provide protection where other antioxidants cannot reach. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this means alpha-lipoic acid can work directly inside the mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, to improve how insulin is utilized by the body. Recent studies have indicated that regular intake of this compound can significantly reduce the symptoms of burning, tingling, and numbness in the feet by improving endoneurial blood flow. When blood flow to the nerves is restored, the starving nerves receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function correctly, which often results in a more stable and comfortable gait. You can do this at home by simply being more intentional with your vegetable intake or discussing a standardized extract with a health professional to ensure you are getting a therapeutic dose. Taking this step helps bridge the gap between basic nutrition and targeted glucose management, providing a layer of safety for your nervous system as you age. Maintaining high levels of cellular antioxidants is essential for preventing the long-term complications associated with insulin resistance and nerve inflammation in the lower extremities. Another benefit of alpha-lipoic acid for seniors is its ability to help recycle other important vitamins like vitamin C and vitamin E, making your entire immune system and circulatory system more efficient. In the context of blood sugar management, this recycling effect ensures that your body is constantly armed against the inflammatory markers that typically rise when A1C levels are elevated. Many seniors find that when they focus on this specific nutrient, they notice a gradual improvement in their energy levels because their cells are finally able to process glucose into fuel rather than letting it sit in the blood. 2. Benfotiamine is a specialized, fat-soluble form of vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, that has shown remarkable results in protecting seniors from the damaging effects of high glucose. Unlike standard thiamine, which is water-soluble and often leaves the body quickly, benfotiamine is absorbed much more effectively and can stay in the tissues where it is needed most, such as the nerves and blood vessels in your feet. When blood sugar levels are high, the body produces harmful byproducts called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which literally caramelize the proteins in your blood vessels and nerves. Benfotiamine works by activating an enzyme called transcromylase, which helps redirect these harmful sugar byproducts into a safe metabolic pathway where they can be neutralized before they cause permanent damage. Most older adults can benefit from this because it provides a shield against the internal stickiness that leads to poor circulation and nerve death in the extremities. This is a practical and science-backed way to support your glucose metabolism that fits easily into a daily wellness plan. Ensuring your body has enough fat-soluble B1 is a critical step in preventing the progression of peripheral neuropathy and maintaining healthy A1C levels over the long term. For many seniors, a deficiency in vitamin B1 is common because the aging gut becomes less efficient at absorbing water-soluble vitamins, and certain medications for blood sugar can further deplete these levels. By using the fat-soluble benfotiamine, you bypass these absorption hurdles and ensure that your nerves are getting the direct support they require to stay healthy. This nutrient is found in very small amounts in foods like crushed garlic and onions, but for those experiencing the warning signs of tingling or coldness in the feet, a more concentrated source is often recommended. Recent clinical trials have demonstrated that seniors who incorporate this specific form of B1 see a measurable reduction in nerve pain and an improvement in the sensation of touch within just a few months. You can do this at home by checking your current multivitamin or looking for specific formulas designed for nerve support that prioritize this high absorption form of thiamine. It is a simple adjustment that does not require any lifestyle changes other than consistency in your nutritional choices. Protecting your nerves from the inside out with fat-soluble vitamins is one of the most effective ways to combat the hidden dangers of high blood sugar. 3. Seated circulation exercises, specifically heel and toe raises, are a highly effective and gentle way for seniors to stimulate blood flow and lower post-meal blood sugar spikes. These movements target the calf muscles, often referred to as the second heart, because they play a vital role in pumping blood from the lower extremities back up to the rest of the body. When you perform these exercises, the muscle contractions pull glucose out of the bloodstream to use as fuel, which can lead to a more stable blood sugar reading after you eat. Most older adults can do this comfortably while watching television, reading a book, or sitting at the kitchen table, making it an incredibly accessible habit for anyone regardless of their current fitness level. It is easy on the joints and does not require any special equipment, yet the impact on your circulatory health and glucose management can be significant over time. Incorporating these simple movements into your daily life is a practical way to manage your A1C without the need for high-impact activities. Consistent movement of the lower legs is a fundamental practice for preventing the stagnation of blood that often leads to foot problems in seniors with diabetes. To perform a heel raise, you simply sit with your feet flat on the floor and lift your heels as high as possible while keeping your toes pressed down, then lower them slowly. To perform a toe raise, keep your heels on the ground and lift the front of your feet toward your shins, which engages the muscles in the front of the leg. Repeating these motions for just a few minutes every hour can significantly improve the delivery of oxygenated blood to the nerves in your feet, which helps to alleviate that phantom, buzzing, or tingling sensation. Recent studies on sedentary behavior have shown that even these small bouts of muscle activity can improve insulin sensitivity by keeping the glucose transporters in your muscles active and ready to work. You can do this at home at any time of day, and it is especially beneficial to do them for 10 minutes after a meal when blood sugar levels are naturally at their highest. This habit fits into any routine and provides a low-stress way to stay active even on days when you might not feel like going for a full walk. Regular calf muscle activation is a proven method for enhancing peripheral circulation and supporting healthy glucose clearance in the body. The beauty of seated exercises is that they reduce the risk of falls while still providing the metabolic benefits of more strenuous exercise, which is essential for seniors who may have balance issues. By focusing on these specific muscle groups, You are training your body to be more efficient at handling the carbohydrates you consume throughout the day. Many seniors find that their feet feel less heavy and more flexible after just a week of consistent heel and toe raises, as the improved circulation helps to flush out inflammatory markers and excess fluid. This is a simple change that supports your overall vascular health and helps to protect the delicate nerves that are most at risk when your A1C is elevated. It is a proactive step that gives you more control over your physical well-being without causing fatigue or strain on your knees and hips. You can easily track your progress by noticing how much longer you can perform the movements or how much more sensation you have in your toes after a session. Keeping the blood moving in your lower legs is one of the easiest and most effective ways to manage the warning signs of diabetes in your feet. 4. Chromium is an essential trace mineral that acts as a biological key, helping the hormone insulin unlock your cells so that sugar can move out of the blood and into the tissues where it is needed for energy. For many seniors over 60, a subtle deficiency in chromium can make insulin resistance worse, leading to higher fasting blood sugar levels and a creeping A1C even if you are eating a relatively healthy diet. When chromium levels are optimal, your body requires less insulin to do the same amount of work, which reduces the overall sugar load on your system and protects your nerves from the toxic effects of chronic hyperglycemia. You can find chromium in a variety of senior-friendly foods such as broccoli, green beans, whole grains, and even some spices like black pepper and cinnamon. This is a simple nutritional adjustment that most older adults can try safely to improve their metabolic efficiency and support long-term glucose stability. Including chromium-rich foods in your daily meals is a foundational habit for anyone looking to naturally balance their blood sugar and protect their foot health. The way chromium works is by enhancing the activity of the insulin receptors on the surface of your cells, making them more sensitive to the signals that tell them to absorb glucose. This is particularly important for seniors because insulin sensitivity naturally tends to decrease with age, often leading to the pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic conditions that cause foot complications. Recent research has highlighted that chromium picolinate, a specific form of the mineral, can be especially effective at reducing cravings for sugary foods, which helps to prevent the sharp glucose spikes that damage the small blood vessels in the feet. You can do this at home by being more mindful of your vegetable intake and opting for whole, unprocessed foods that have not been stripped of their natural mineral content. This fits into any routine and is a gentle way to support your body's natural chemistry without the need for drastic or uncomfortable changes. By ensuring you have adequate chromium, you are giving your insulin the support it needs to function at its best, which is vital for keeping your A1C in a healthy range. Maintaining proper mineral balance is a quiet but powerful way to defend your body against the progression of diabetes-related nerve issues. 5. A daily hot spot foot inspection is one of the most practical and life-saving habits a senior can adopt to prevent the serious complications that often follow the early warning signs of diabetes. High blood sugar can damage the nerves to the point where you might not feel a small blister, a cut, or a pebble in your shoe, which can quickly lead to an infection if left untreated. By using a small hand mirror to check the soles of your feet every evening, you can identify areas of redness, swelling, or localized warmth that indicate your body is struggling with a specific spot. This habit is easy to do at home and provides you with an early warning system that is much more reliable than waiting for pain to tell you something is wrong. Most older adults find that this simple 5-minute routine gives them a great deal of peace of mind and allows them to catch minor issues before they become major health concerns. Being proactive with your foot care is a direct way to manage the physical risks of high A1C and ensures that you can stay active and independent. Consistent monitoring of your skin health is a fundamental part of managing the long-term effects of glucose on your peripheral nervous system. The reason temperature is so important is that localized warmth, or a hot spot, is often the very first sign of inflammation or underlying tissue damage that your nerves might not be reporting to your brain. When glucose levels are chronically high, the skin on the feet can become thin and dry, making it more prone to cracking and allowing bacteria to enter the body. By checking for these signs daily, you are essentially acting as your own health detective, spotting trends and changes that might otherwise go unnoticed for weeks. Recent medical guidelines emphasize that early intervention in foot health for those over 60 can reduce the risk of more severe interventions by over 80%. You can do this comfortably while sitting on the edge of your bed or in a chair, making it a very low effort but high reward task for your daily wellness. It is a habit that fits perfectly into a bedtime routine and requires nothing more than a few minutes of your time and a good light source. Taking the time to look at your feet is a sign of respect for your body and a vital strategy for anyone navigating the challenges of blood sugar management. In addition to looking for physical marks, you should also pay attention to the texture and moisture levels of your skin, as excessively dry feet can be a sign of autonomic neuropathy, which is common in seniors with diabetes. When the nerves that control the sweat glands in your feet are damaged by high blood sugar, the skin can become brittle and lose its natural protective barrier. Applying a gentle, unscented moisturizer to the tops and bottoms of your feet, but never between the toes, can help keep the skin supple and prevent the cracks that lead to infection. This is a safe and soothing practice that most older adults can do easily, and it serves as another opportunity to check for any unusual bumps or changes in color. This habit reinforces the connection between your daily actions and your long-term health outcomes, showing that you don't need complicated medical procedures to make a difference. By keeping your skin healthy and your observations keen, you are building a strong defense against the vulnerabilities that high glucose can create in the lower body. Regular foot inspections are an essential part of a comprehensive plan to maintain your health and mobility after age 60. 6. Holy basil, also known as tulsi, is an ancient herb that has been used for centuries to help the body adapt to stress and maintain internal balance, especially regarding blood sugar and insulin. For seniors, managing stress is a critical but often overlooked part of A1C control, because when you are stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that tells your liver to dump more sugar into the bloodstream. This can lead to high morning blood sugar levels, often called the dawn phenomenon, which can cause your feet to feel particularly stiff or uncomfortable when you first wake up. Holy basil works as an adaptogen, helping to smooth out these hormonal spikes and supporting the health of your pancreas so it can produce insulin more effectively. Most older adults can enjoy this as a caffeine-free tea in the morning or evening, providing a calming ritual that also offers significant metabolic benefits. It is a gentle, natural way to support your glucose levels that is easy on the stomach and pleasant to incorporate into your day. Using traditional herbs like holy basil is a time-tested method for supporting the body's natural ability to regulate sugar and protect its nerves. Scientific studies on holy basil have shown that it can help reduce fasting blood glucose levels and even improve post-meal sugar readings in people with type 2 diabetes. The leaves contain specific phytochemicals like eugenol and caryophyllene, which have been shown to support the function of the beta cells in the pancreas, the cells responsible for making and releasing insulin. For a senior over 60, this means that adding a cup of holy basil tea to your routine can provide a layer of protection for your insulin-producing organs, helping them work better for longer. You can do this at home by simply steeping the dried or fresh leaves in hot water for about 5 to 10 minutes to release these beneficial compounds. This habit fits easily into any lifestyle and provides a moment of relaxation in an otherwise busy day, which further helps to lower those sugar-raising stress hormones. It is a safe and affordable option that complements other healthy habits like walking and balanced eating. Supporting your metabolic health through the power of plants is a wise and effective strategy for long-term glucose management. Beyond its effects on sugar, holy basil is also known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which can help soothe the irritation in the nerves that causes that warning sign, buzzing or tingling in your feet. When inflammation in the body is lowered, blood can flow more freely, and your cells can repair themselves more efficiently from the damage caused by past sugar spikes. Many seniors find that they sleep better when they include holy basil in their evening routine, and better sleep is directly linked to better blood sugar control the following day. This herb offers a holistic approach to health that addresses both the physical and the hormonal aspects of diabetes and A1C management. It is easy on the joints, requires no physical effort, and is generally safe for most people to enjoy as part of a varied diet. By incorporating this queen of herbs into your life, you are choosing a path of gentle, steady support for your body's most important systems. Keeping your stress hormones in check with holy basil is a vital but simple step toward maintaining a healthy, balanced body after 60. 7. Magnesium glycinate is a highly absorbable form of magnesium that is especially beneficial for seniors who want to support their nerve function and improve their insulin sensitivity. Magnesium is a mineral that is involved in over 300 different biochemical reactions in the human body, including the process by which your cells respond to insulin and clear glucose from the blood. Unfortunately, many seniors are chronically low in magnesium because our modern soil is depleted of minerals and the kidneys tend to excrete more magnesium when blood sugar levels are high. This can lead to a vicious cycle where low magnesium makes insulin resistance worse, which then leads to even more magnesium being lost through the urine. By choosing the glycinate form, which is bound to the amino acid glycine, you are using a version that is very gentle on the digestive system and has a calming effect on the nervous system. This is a practical way to break the cycle of high sugar and mineral depletion, helping to settle the nerves in your feet and promote a more stable A1C. Incorporating magnesium-rich foods or a quality supplement is a foundational step for any senior looking to manage their blood sugar naturally. The reason magnesium is so critical for your feet is that it helps the muscles and blood vessels in your legs to relax, which improves overall circulation and reduces the risk of painful nighttime cramps that many seniors experience. When blood vessels are relaxed, they can carry more oxygen and nutrients to the peripheral nerves, helping to repair the damage that leads to the warning signs of tingling or numbness. Recent research has shown that individuals with higher magnesium intake often have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes because the mineral is essential for the proper functioning of the insulin receptor on every cell. You can find magnesium in foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, and dark chocolate, but many seniors find that a targeted supplement is necessary to reach the therapeutic levels needed for nerve repair. You can do this at home by simply adding a handful of seeds to your salad or taking your magnesium with dinner to help you relax before bed. This fits into any routine and is one of the most effective ways to support your body's internal chemistry. Ensuring your magnesium levels are optimal is a key strategy for protecting your nerves and keeping your glucose in check. Another advantage of magnesium glycinate for those over 60 is its ability to support healthy sleep and reduce anxiety, both of which have a direct impact on how your body handles sugar the next day. Lack of sleep can cause a spike in insulin resistance, making it much harder to keep your blood sugar in the target range even if you are eating perfectly. By calming the nervous system, magnesium helps you achieve the deep, restorative sleep your body needs to heal damaged tissues and regulate hormone production. This is a very safe mineral for most people, though it is always wise to check with a professional if you have kidney concerns. It is easy on the system and provides a broad range of benefits that go far beyond just blood sugar, including heart health and bone density. By making magnesium a priority, you are giving your body a versatile tool that supports almost every aspect of healthy aging. Maintaining a healthy mineral balance is a quiet but powerful way to defend your body against the progression of diabetes-related issues. 8. Bilberry is a dark, nutrient-dense fruit that is closely related to the blueberry, and it is famous for its high concentration of anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that protect the smallest blood vessels in the body. For seniors concerned about the warning signs in their feet, bilberry is an excellent choice because it specifically targets microcirculation, the flow of blood through the tiny capillaries that nourish your nerves and skin. When blood sugar is high, these tiny vessels can become fragile and leaky, which prevents oxygen from reaching the nerves in your toes and leads to the numbness or buzzing sensation we've discussed. The anthocyanins in bilberry help to strengthen the walls of these capillaries, ensuring they stay flexible and strong so they can continue to deliver vital nutrients to your extremities. Most older adults can find bilberry in the form of a dried fruit, a tea, or a standardized extract, making it an easy addition to a health-conscious lifestyle. This is a gentle, fruit-based way to support your vascular health and keep your A1C levels from causing damage to your peripheral systems. Recent studies have highlighted that bilberry extract can not only improve circulation, but also help lower blood glucose levels by slowing down the digestion of carbohydrates in the gut. This means that including bilberry in your diet can help prevent the sharp spikes in sugar that occur right after a meal, which are the most damaging moments for your nerves and blood vessels. For a senior over 60, this dual action of protecting the vessels while also helping to manage the sugar load is incredibly valuable for long-term health. You can do this at home by adding some dried bilberries to your morning oatmeal or enjoying a cup of bilberry tea in the afternoon. This habit fits easily into any routine and provides a delicious way to consume more protective plant compounds. It is a safe and natural option that supports the body's resilience against the inflammatory effects of high glucose. Using the power of dark berries is a simple and effective strategy for anyone looking to maintain their foot health and glucose balance.